Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to deal with one of the best proses that you are having in your syllabus from the book Snapshots. Right. So, name of the prose you can see on the top of the page, Mother's Day. It is written by J.B. Priestley. It is not actually a prose, it is actually a play where we are getting different kinds of characters, and we will talk about the characters in details when we are going to the video. The play is actually written in the year of 1950, you can see here. And this play will be talking about the value and the status of women, especially mother, the role of a mother and the value of a mother in our family, that what kind of values we are giving to the mother, right. So, in order to deal with this play, we all have seen one of the best films. The name of the film is, you can see also here in that page, English Winglish, which is filmed on the status of women, where Sridevi was the main protagonist and she was not able to speak English, and how she defend her family and how she is learning the English by going abroad for a different purpose, and there she was receiving the classes and she changed. There was a kind of transformation in the character from nothing to something, and she ultimately proved herself that she can also speak in English at the end, at the climax of the film. So, this play is all about the same concept from a different point of view, right. So, here we are getting 5 characters mainly. You can see the list on the left hand side of the page. Mrs. Pearson, George Pearson, husband, wife. Doris Pearson, Cyril Pearson, their daughter and son. Doris is the daughter, Cyril is the son, and Mrs. Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is the neighbor, and they are very good neighbors, especially Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald. Mrs. Pearson is actually a kind of lady who is very soft, caring, always take care of the family, a good wife, right. And Mrs. Fitzgerald is also good, but from a different angle. She is firm, strong, having a very strong mentality and very strong personality she is having, right. So, now these 2 characters are going to deal with a specific problem that Mrs. Pearson is facing in her family, right. So, let us go into the plot. As I said that this play will be talking about the value and status of mother. So, you can see that the play is having different kinds of conversation, dialogues. So, I choose to go for the summary first. Okay. If it is possible to give the line wise explanation, I will give, but the play is having a huge amount of length. So, I choose to go for the summary. So, I will go into the details, there will be no problem, I hope. You can see that Mrs. Pearson is treated as servant by the family. So, as the play starts, we are getting a glimpse that Mrs. Pearson is having a kind of ill treatment from her family members. Whenever they are coming from outside, they are just giving orders to the mother, they are not taking care of the mother, that what kind of likes and dislikes she is having, but they are only giving her order. Then comes the character of Fitzgerald. Mrs. Fitzgerald actually, Mrs. Fitzgerald came and she is saying that what are you doing all the day in your home? Your family members are not treating you properly, your family members are treating you badly, like you are a mistress, like you are a servant, and you are not replying to them. So, let us do one thing. What they did, they actually changed their personality through the magic spells, and Mrs. Fitzgerald was having the art how to use magic spells, and she used the magic spells and they changed their personality, means body and structure and face is same, but mentality changes. Mrs. Pearson becomes Mrs. Fitzgerald and Mrs. Fitzgerald becomes Mrs. Pearson, right. You can see here I have written also, now Mrs. Pearson strong and Mrs. Fitzgerald soft, right. Body same, mentality change. Clear idea? I am saying it again, that Mrs. Pearson is now becoming strong because she is having the mind and personality of Mrs. Fitzgerald, and Mrs. Fitzgerald is soft because she is having the personality and mind of Mrs. Pearson, right. Then Doris enters, Doris Pearson, the daughter, and she just is giving the order to the mother that where is my yellow dress, it is not still ironed, and she was seeing that her mother, means Mrs. Pearson, who is having the mind of Mrs. Fitzgerald, strong, she is smoking, and she did not prepare the tea for Doris also. So now there is a kind of hot talk between the mother and the daughter. But she was completely shocked that what kind of behavior my mother is showing to me today. Then comes Cyril Pearson, the brother, and the brother is also shocked, having a conversation with her sister that what happened to our mother, and they were saying that probably she got hurt in her head and that is why she is behaving in a different way. She is behaving that she is completely changed, probably some problems she faced, and that is why she is completely changed now. So the brother and the sister both are puzzled, and Doris started crying because the mother has given her many critical dialogues, many critical viewpoints regarding her life and all these things. So Doris ultimately is completely shocked. Clear? And Pearson is now saying, and the brother and the sister is going to the mom. There are actually intricate details. Please go through the text again and again. Now the brother and the sister is going to the mother, and they are asking that what happened? Why are you behaving in such a way? And the mother is saying that, why? This is the normal way that I should behave. Did you ever care about me? Did you ever take care about me? That what my likes and dislikes are? You never. So why should I take care of you? Am I a servant? Am I the only mistress of this house? Then comes George Pearson, the husband. And the husband is also shocked, insulted by the wife, and the wife is saying, again some critical viewpoints that you are a joker and you are going to the club and everybody is laughing at you. You don't have any kind of realization. They are laughing at you. They are giving you one name, Pompey, and they are all laughing at you, and still you are going to the club. Means today Mrs. Pearson, who is having the mind of Mrs. Fitzgerald, she is showing the real nature of the family members. Means today she is like a mirror, and the characters are entering one by one to the house, and they can see the actual image of what they are, how they are behaving with the mother, with the wife. Okay, so there are many dialogues which are very important to understand the role and status of women, especially now where women are always insulted by the society, right? Then Mrs. Fitzgerald came. This Fitzgerald is actually Mrs. Pearson, soft one, and Mrs. Fitzgerald is coming, and Mrs. Fitzgerald is saying that it's okay, let's get back to our own business, and she is insisting that please, I am requesting you, let's change our personality again. So at that time Mrs. Pearson scolded Doris because this Fitzgerald, she is asking, this Fitzgerald is the actual mother, because now she is Mrs. Pearson's mind, and Mrs. Fitzgerald is asking to Doris that where are you going? And Doris suddenly behaved very rudely, and Doris is saying that why should I tell to you? This is not of your business. Suddenly then Mrs. Pearson scolded Doris that this is the proper way. Is this a kind of proper way to behave with your elders? So now Doris ultimately understood his mistake, and now Mrs. Fitzgerald and Mrs. Pearson, they are exchanging their souls. Again they are performing some magic spells, and their personalities are again exchanged. So they are getting back their personalities, real mentalities. So Mrs. Pearson again the same as we are getting in the beginning, and Mrs. Fitzgerald again the same. Now Mrs. Fitzgerald, very important for short question and long questions, advice from Fitzgerald, the last 2-3 pages of the play, and there Mrs. Fitzgerald is giving advice to Mrs. Pearson. What kind of advices? That what she should do, how she should behave with the family members, and the demo that how she should behave was ultimately shown by Mrs. Fitzgerald in that one day, where the family members are understanding their mistakes and they are getting a kind of realization, right? And lastly, the play ends with a happy note, with a kind of happy ending and realization that no, we were wrong, the father, the daughter, the son, they were wrong, and we should behave in a proper way with our mom, with the wife, and the play ends over here, right. So, it is a very beautiful play where we are getting the real scenario of a woman in a society, the mother, and how we should behave with our mom, with the wife. So, that is why I said that there is a kind of connection with the film English Vinglish, where the character ultimately achieved how to speak in English, and she proved the society that no, I can also do, I am also a human being, I am also having my wish and my desires, right. So, this is all about the play Mother's Day by J.B. Priestley. And Mother's Day, the name, the title is very significant because it is talking about a one day. Within this one day, the character Mrs. Fitzgerald proved what is right, what is wrong to the entire family of Pearson, right. So, go through the text again and again. If it is possible to give line wise explanation, definitely I will give, but I do not think you need it, and we will go as per the plan, and also we will give you the, I will give you the notes about this particular play next day, right. So, thank you.